Yo, what up? Welcome back to another episode of No Paperwork Podcast. It's your boy N-Sane. We got Joe Bob up in the house. And Joe Bob, introduce our guest.
Okay, we had this little weird conflict right now because it's Miguel Madera, Shadow, the homie from Kettleman City.
Right.
But his last name's Madera.
And we thought he was from Madera.
Don't say we. Don't say we. I read his shirt.
Hold on.
I read his shirt. He's got Kettleman City, where the story begins on his shirt.
I was about to introduce him as Shadow from Madera.
Yeah, it's Shadow Madera.
But because I see you on Facebook a lot.
Yeah,
and on Facebook, it has your name.
Yeah.
Right?
Facebook's for old people, dude.
I figured, okay, hey, fucking Madera, he's Shadow from Madera, not that. I didn't know that was your last name.
Nah, I put my first name and my last name, and then I put Shadow because you know how many shadows are in this fucking world.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be mixed up, fucking from anybody else.
Yeah.
Like the homie from Antioch.
Oh yeah, shout out Shad Vicious.
You know what I mean?
Shad Vicious, that fully gas too.
I remember back in the days when I was growing up. When I started rapping, everybody thought I was the one rapping with Woody. I was like, shit, I wish I was.
For real. Yeah.
Actually, he gave you a shout out.
Yeah,
on the podcast.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Thank you for that.
And he was like, he was like, yeah, I had to change my name because of all the shadows.
No, that's why.
Shout out to the homie. Shadow.
So we're just reciprocating.
Yeah, I'm just, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's doing his thing, bro.
What's
up? I'm glad to see him. Kev Knox over there, they was getting some work done, man. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see that, stuff I grew up on. You know what I mean? So I'm excited to see their next projects come out and show some light.
It's good to see Kev Knox still in the game too.
Oh yeah, that Do or Die beat I bought off him, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Do or Die beat. Yeah, I bought that off Kev Knox, bro. It's a slapper.
It's dope.
Yep.
So tell us about you, man. So you did music, you still do music, but how did you get started?
I was young. I was a young kid when I first started doing music, but like
in Kettleman City.
Yeah, I used to rap to the homies I grew up with. I used to try to rap to them. You know what I mean? Just bullshit with them and all this stuff. And and then when I got older, when I got out of prison my first prison term, when I got out, that's when I was financially stable.
Right.
Growing up, I grew up poor. You know what I mean? I grew up, poverty, single mom on welfare and all that, stuff.
Typical.
You know what I mean? Typical. We all probably been through it.
Not him.
I got dad.
He's white. He's a white guy.
No, him.
No.
I was a product of my own bad choices, not my environment.
So I started. When I got out of prison, I just say, you know what? I'm gonna try it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna try it. From juvenile hall to YA to going to fucking prison, you know what I mean? I seen a lot of shit. You know what I mean? A lot of backstabbers and all that, fucking fake people going around. So the first album was called Keep It Real.
Right.
That's why I called it Keep It Real. You know what I mean? I wasn't really I liked doing it, but I wasn't dedicated to it.
Right.
Because I was still young and I was still out there trying to gangbang and just still trying to live by the lyrics that I would write down. So it was not like I was too blown dedicated. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so that album, I only sold in the Valley. In the Central Valley, that's how it.
How long ago was that?
Fuck. I got out of my first term. I got out when I was like 22, 23. So
was that part of the YA term, or did you go to YA, get out, and then
no.
I
mean not YA, prison. When I got out of prison, because when I got out of YA, 2-3 months later, I got my first prison term.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Do it back to back. Yeah, get it knocked out the way. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like, I don't want to be out here.
Yeah, bro. What? Freedom.
Fuck freedom.
What do you mean? Yeah, make my own breakfast, dude. Come on,
I gotta work.
Yeah, what?
I gotta work.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So I fucking.
Then you go and get a job inside a prison. See why? Like, oh, this sucks, dude. And I have to go to school. What the hell, bro?
So I was married at the time too. And my ex-wife,
you're just full of mistakes right now, dude.
I was married at the time too. You know what I mean? I was married, and my wife, she was kind of fucking. My ex-wife was fucking toxic too, and she seen how all the attention I was getting with the music.
Yeah.
So she was all like, "Nah, dude, you gotta shut this shit down."
Oh wow.
Shut this shit down. So fucking, you know,
she's not competitive, bro. Yeah. Where's your competitive spirit?
So. You know what I mean? Like, I pretty much grew up on my own. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then when I got married with my ex-wife, it was like, damn, this is all I know here. At that time, this is all I know. I didn't know there was a fucking world out there. You know what I mean? Because I was locked up all my fucking life.
Yeah, right.
And so I kind of listened to her, but then I was like, you know what, fuck this. You know, I'm a grown ass man. You know, I'm not gonna fucking listen to her.
Grown ass man, dog.
I'm a grown ass man. I ain't gonna listen to her. So fuck her. So
You went from listening to COs to.
so
I'm not gonna say it.
so then I did that, and I seen in the Central Valley it was selling. You know what I mean? All I had was all Valley rappers at the time. You know what I mean? You know, I don't want to say their name because they're no longer with us anymore.
Yeah.
You know, it's like kind of an embarrassing fucking album now. And then a couple years later, I came out with another one called "Addicted to the Streets."
Okay.
I did that, and then that one, it was still the same individuals that I got on my first one. And so I never pressed it again because a lot of these dudes, you know what I mean, they dropped out, they fucking turned Christian, and you know what I mean, fucking, you know, they went their way. So I was all like, you know, I'm not gonna press that out. You know what I mean? It's an embarrassment. You know, to me, you know what I mean, these guys are no longer with us.
Yeah.
And then I did a compilation called Straight Out the Barrio. Same fucking thing, you know what I mean?
That you can't win for losing.
No, same thing, bro.
All
Like
the pictures have X's on faces. I should have just took this by myself, but
I had Big Roo. That's where I met Big Roo. I met Big Roo. That's how I got him. And then
Shout out Big Roo,
Yeah,
man.
Big Roo, man, that's a good guy. That's when I got what was her name from San Jose? Insanity.
Oh yeah.
I got
Shout out
Insanity on there. That's when
Yeah.
they were first coming out. They were first coming up and stuff, and then I got them, and then everybody else was just individuals from, you know what I mean, different areas. And
Yeah, because I remember you coming out when we were coming up and shit back
Yeah.
around like 2000, from like 2005
Yeah.
to 2010 era and shit.
Yeah.
You were around like with all the big Osalokes and the little Coners
yeah,
and all
exactly,
that shit. Like
exactly.
that was like our little era, the homeboy rap
Yeah,
era. You know,
yeah.
that I like to call it the homeboy rap era because, you know, Perico had that homeboyrap.com on
Yeah,
lock.
exactly,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
Shout out to Perico, man,
Yeah.
and homeboy rap.
Yeah, I remember all that.
Shout
That's
out
when
to
all they were all, everybody was out. You know, Little Corner, fucking I think Speedy Loke had just passed away.
Yeah.
I believe so.
Rest in peace to
Rest
him.
in peace to him. Big Oso Loke was out coming up too. Fat Steve
Yeah.
from Fremont was as he
And his
was
brother
coming
Plot.
out. Yeah. And then that's when Big Tone and Davina and everybody started coming up, and you know, in that era was coming, but they were popping more than the homies from the like deep in the valley, like the 559.
Right.
Like what's his name? Criminal for Woodlake. You know what I mean? He's been out forever, you know, and him and Sonny Boy is my boy.
Lokester?
Yeah, Sonny
Yeah.
Boy Lokester, man. Shout out to him. Me and him got a jam called Somebody Please.
Yeah,
that
I
was
heard
one.
that.
That
That
was that's what actually motivated me to come back, because everybody showed love to that.
Yeah.
Everybody showed love because that song was a storytelling. You know what I mean? It was actual storytelling. Like I was throwing all my life on that song, and so it hit. It kind of hit, and fucking what's his name? He's on beast mode. Shit. Yapper. He was the one that did the video.
Okay.
Yapper he did the video, and then after that I kind of quit. Like I just stopped doing music, and then I started going through a bunch of bullshit. Started gangbanging again. Like fucking like I kind of was
Orale.
like I was doing a little bit of the family life, and then fucking like I will hang out with the homies. And then the homies will be like, you know what I mean, go do your family thing, you know what I mean, we got this here.
Right.
So, but then when me and my ex-wife started fucking, you know what I mean, beefing, you know what I mean, gangbanging on each other and shit, you know?
You guys throwing up gang signs
I
at each
started
other?
throwing
Like,
gang signs. Nah.
bitches Kettleman City,
Yeah.
fool. Like,
No. So fucking me and her started going through, we're going through battles and shit, and then fucking, you know what I mean, I started fucking running the streets again, fucking, that's when it was just, it was like this.
yeah.
Just a fucking up and down fucking hill, and yeah.
Well, when we were coming up back then, right? Like there was the thing, like you had to live what you talked about, because
Yeah.
if not, your homies are gonna get on you like, Like, bro, what the fuck you mean you got
Yeah,
a Bentley
yeah.
and a fucking Rolls Royce, bro? You ain't seen that
Yeah,
shit. You know
exactly.
what I mean? You better
No, yeah.
And like, bro, you ain't do that work. You ain't put in that work over there. You better
But
shut
I
up.
read about it in the newspaper.
But nowadays you got everybody catching bodies.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, everybody's.
Back then, if you rapping about catching a body, you better have caught a body. You know what I mean?
And that's another thing. That's another thing that I kind of stepped out of the music scene because it's like they want to, like people started. You can't compete with somebody that you know what I mean that's gonna rap about like some shit that they didn't do because it's like, dude, like come on,
Right.
bro.
I have a song called "Almost Got Him."
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I have another song called "Bad Aim."
Got a song called I Didn't Do It.
Yeah, valiant effort.
Yeah, because the shit that I like to rap about, you know what I mean? I like to rap about reality shit. You know what I mean? Like I got a song Nobody's Clown, you know what I mean? A single. Kick Dog's in it, rest in peace.
Rest
you
in
know
peace,
what I mean?
Kick Dog, man.
I just hit him up one day and I was like, hey, you wanna do a song? I go, do you charge? And he laughed at me and he was all like, oh, seriously, bro? He goes, send me the beat.
Yeah.
And I sent him the beat. My homie Lefty, he's from Hamilton City.
Yeah.
He got on it, you know, and I released that one. And then me and Cisco.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out Cisco,
Shout out
yeah.
Cisco. Me and him did Mexican with an Attitude.
Oh,
So
yeah,
it was
yeah,
just
yeah.
like,
That
it
was
was, that one was kind of political. You know what I mean? When Trump first came into fucking office, he was trying to talk down on the Raza.
Yeah.
So that was like, you know what I mean? I had to like kind of do a diss song on him and fucking just try to like I don't know, just talk shit about
Yeah.
him.
Just let right?
Represent for the Raza, exactly. Yeah. And you know what I mean? Some people would be like, hey, you know what I mean? That's being a hypocrite because you're a homie and you're fucking, you know what I mean? You're shouting out for the Raza because, you know what I mean? Because of the scraps and the fucking bulldogs and all that shit. So
But how is that a hypocrite though?
I
You're
don't-
still
I don't-
Raza though. Like
I don't know.
just because you don't affiliate with certain ones, like doesn't mean that you ain't for your people. Like
Yeah.
that's a common misconception, bro. Like we are for la raza.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like our raza doesn't mean everybody, but you know what I'm saying? Just like, you know, you can be like, man, fuck my neighbor and shit, but you still gonna protect your neighborhood. You know what I mean? Like it's a common
Like
misconception.
that one movie.
Like that's not
Where it's
hypocritical.
like, you're cool. You're
Yeah.
cool. Fuck you. Fuck
Fuck
you.
you,
Fuck
fuck
you.
you. Yeah.
You're cool. I'm out.
And I've always because when I went to prison the first time I was 18. I was 18 because I had just got out of YA. I was 18,
Yeah.
and so I wasn't really like I was in the yard. I was on the level 3 yard, but I was too much of a knucklehead because I had just got out of YA, so I still had that YA mentality. And so I wanted to just fucking show off and put in work for the homies. You know what I mean? That was my thing. That was my goal, is to show the homies that, because I was young and dumb. You know what I mean?
Right.
Okay, and then when I went back to prison my second time, you know what I mean? I did 4.5 years my second time I went to prison. That's where I met fucking Gato Mas Loco, San Ho.
Oh yeah, shout out.
Yeah,
Gato,
shout out
yeah.
to him. That's where I met him. That's where I got more educated, and that's where the homies, you know what I mean, they show me that, you know what I mean, you always just show respect to your land descent.
Right.
No matter, you know what I mean, as long as they're Latinos, you know what I mean, Mexicanos, whatever, Honduras, you know what I mean, as long as they're in their land, you know what I mean, you're always supposed to protect them.
Right.
You know, and I've always kept that in my mind. You know what I mean? And some people don't think like that. But I've always kept it like, you know what I mean, protect your fucking raza no matter what.
Right, because a lot of shit is not black and white. Like
No.
there's gray areas. There's certain shit gets done that, I mean, it's not to be explained.
Yeah.
Right? And like, so what if the next man doesn't understand it? As long as your people understand it, as long as your people rocking with you, is you do what you do. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of that shit, like, you know, oh man, is it hypocritical because this, that, and the third? Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You don't. You know,
No, that's exactly
Makes sense
how
if you don't think about it.
right.
That's exactly how I think. But you know what I mean. Everybody got their own different opinion.
Yeah, I was always told, like, you know, the duty of the man is to take care of your elders and raise the ones coming behind you,
Yeah,
type shit. You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's almost like the same type of formality or morals of of taking care of your people. You know what I'm saying? It's just worded differently. You know what I mean? Take care of your people. Take care of the ones around you, the ones you hold near and dear.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then if you got to speak up for them, speak up for them. Did that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You have to, bro. You have to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So let's take it back to Kettleman City, man. What was it like growing up for you over there?
Growing up in Kettleman City, it's a small town, bro. It's a really, really small town. Well, the area where I'm from, you know what I mean, in the valley, all the little towns, all those towns are all small. We're fucking separated. We're like 15 minutes, 10 minutes away from each other.
Yeah.
You know, but growing up in Kettleman City, you know, it was just one big fucking family, bro. Like everybody's mom and everybody else. That's, you know what I mean? Everybody got along, you know what I mean? There was nobody out there trying to fuck with anybody.
No opposition.
No opposition. There's never been like the oppositions tried to come through a couple times, but you know what I mean, the homies did their thing. And so it was we were always cleaning house, constantly cleaning house. And you know what I mean, we learned that from the older generations, from the older OGs, and then from us, you know, and it's been like that since then. But but from the positive era, you know what I mean, everybody's mom and grandma, like my grandma, my homie's grandma, everybody, we all knew each other. You know what I mean? They used to sit in the fucking front yard and fucking talk cheese, man. You know what I mean? Like gossip, like, hey, you know, fucking yell at us to the fucking door because we're all knuckleheads.
Drinking beer and drinking oldies. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. And so, like, growing up in a small town, like I love it. You know what I mean? I love the small town. Like, I come here to the city, bro, and fucking I'm yelling and fucking road rage and be like, get the fuck out the way. And now, you know what I mean?
Which is weird because I would think coming from a small town, you're like, why are they going so fast? You know what I mean? Like,
You know what I mean?
there ain't no tractor, bro. What's going on, bro?
I'm on this side of the I-5 I have to cross to the other side of the I-5. Like, man, get the fuck out the way. You know?
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? I forget, you know what I mean? Because, you know, I live in a small town, bro. In a small town, where, you know what I mean, where I'm from, we don't have to deal with that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I work where I work at, you know what I mean? It's 20 minutes away.
Oh, get out of here, dude. And you work 20 minutes from your house, dude? You have no traffic? You're just over here just like, yeah, screw my life. I'm moving with you.
I get on the fucking road. I get on the road every morning at 5 o'clock in the morning, bro, drink my coffee, bump my music, bro, and just fucking hit on to work. Just thinking in the back of my mind, like, I gotta go deal with fucking people, you know what I mean? Why do I go to work? You know what I mean?
How peaceful.
Yeah.
So, yeah. You know, if I cross the bridge after a certain time, it takes me an hour. You know what I mean?
I know.
Yeah, I just drive 20 minutes.
That's exactly what I said. You know what I mean? Fucking coming over here, I was like, fuck, you know what I mean? I got to get there at a certain time. And fucking.
Right. Well, no, the traffic, dude, and the traffic coming over here, I was like, fuck, dude, there was road construction and accidents and all sorts of shit.
Fucking 99 now. They're never going to finish the 99.
Hell no.
Oh, I didn't know they were planning on it. I just thought they all sat together and was like, as long as we don't do anything, we'll always have work.
We will always have work.
Well, you see like
somebody
four dudes standing around one dude that's doing the work, and they're like, yeah, good job, buddy.
Okay, tomorrow you'll hold the shovel, the next day you'll hold the shovel.
No, I tried getting a job like that one time. I pulled up and I was like, hey, what's up, you guys hiring? The guy's like, what do you know how to do? I was like, I can do that job right there. The guy's sitting there like this on the ladder. He got all mad, get back to work. I was like, oh, what the fuck? I don't want to work there no more. If you're going to yell at people, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but growing up in Kettleman City, you know, like I said, it's a small town. I fucking love it, bro. Like, you know, I moved out a couple times, you know what I mean, due to, you know what I mean, when I was married and stuff. And but I came back and fucking love it, bro. Like, you know what I mean? And back in the days, like, you know what I mean? Because you got towns like Avenel, you know what I mean? Shout out to everybody from Avenel. You got people from Huron, you know what I mean? Girls from Huron, fucking Lee Moore, Hanford. They used to come over here to Kettleman City and come party, bro.
Oh, okay.
Because there was no sheriff. There'll be one cop, and that cop will patrol real quick, and then go park at the fucking police station and go sit there. So we'll tell, like, everybody will take turns, be like, hey, go see where the cop's at. And we'll fucking take a drive, bro. I'll be like, hey, the cop is still at the police station. And then we'll fucking come back, bro. We're just fucking partying at the park.
Nice.
Like, we're literally at the fucking park, bro. Like, partying fucking 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. You know what I mean?
That's dope.
I got a song called fucking Small Town Story.
Yeah.
And I say it in my town, like, chilling at the park, finger banging on these bitches. You know what I mean? Because that's how it was growing up, bro. That's how it was growing up. You know what I mean? Like,
very nice.
You know, drinking and smoking. You know what I mean? Just living. You know what I mean? Young kids just living an innocent life, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Until we just started getting, like, everybody just started getting locked up. Like, back in the, like, I grew up in the 90s. So growing up in the 90s, like, you know what I mean? You didn't see blue at all. Like, nobody you never, like, barely, like, people started wearing, like, Dodger stuff around. Like, but these are regular civilians.
Right.
Regular civilians. For a while, man, growing up, if you would have had a Dodger hat, a LA hat, no matter if you were a civilian or you were trying to be a fucking a scrap or anything, you know what I mean? You were getting fucking taken off on, bro. Yeah. Like, that's how it was growing up in a small town.
That's how it was in Stockton, for real, though.
That's how it was in a small town, bro. Like, nobody, for years, nobody could. Now it's like, you know what I mean? The homies are like, bro, they're not even, you know what I mean? They're not even causing a threat. Like, leave the people alone. So, you know what I mean? Like, but it's good. You know what I mean? I love it, you know, and, you know, my mom still lives there. You know what I mean? There's only certain people, older folks that still live in town. Everybody moved out, but there's still, like, homies that hang out, but everybody's grown up and we all fucking work. You know what I mean? You got youngsters. Yeah. You know what I mean? Shout out to the little homies from Kettleman, but they're still around. You know what I mean? But a lot of them, they have family, and, you know what I mean? We hang out here and there. You know what I mean? Fucking.
It's not the same as it used to be.
No, it's not the same like it used to be, but it would always be home, bro. It would always be home, no matter where I live at. If I live in town or I don't live in town, you know what I mean? Everywhere I go, I could be in San Francisco, down to LA, and they'll be like, hey, where you from? Oh, I'm from Kettleman City. Where's that at? Then I gotta say, oh, it's 40 minutes from fucking Fresno. You know what I mean? Because Fresno's the next biggest town, or Hanford or Visalia. You know what I mean? Like, they're the biggest towns right there in the 559. You know what I mean? So it's like, you mention those towns and everybody, oh, okay, cool. But once you get wild, you'll see somebody from, like, a bigger city. They'll be like, oh yeah, we passed there all the fucking time, and because they think Harris Ranch is in Kettleman City, but it's in fucking Kalinga. And they'll be like, oh yeah, we go to Harris Ranch. So you got to explain to them, like, it's not in Kettleman, bro. Like, it's fucking Kalinga. Like, it's the next town over. Like, so.
Didn't you see us at the park at 1 or 2 in the morning, bro? Finger banging the bitches, bro? What the fuck, dude?
You didn't pay attention.
Where's your awareness, bro?
Yeah. Your fucking awareness is
for real. You didn't see that cop?
that one cop sleeping?
Man, we got to call the mayor of Antioch. Hey, guys, I heard something else works, bro. Just keep only one. Yeah, just tell them to stay there.
Save a lot of money.
Yeah, save a lot of money, exactly.
But yeah, so
turn off all the cameras.
But yeah, so growing up in there was pretty dope, and a lot of people don't kick it in their neighborhoods. I see a lot of people, like, with hood vlogs, right? You see all these people talking about, oh yeah, they're not kicking it like that on the streets no more, but. Like, a lot of gang injunctions and shit, and a lot of fucking Ricos and shit got that shit stopped. You know, a lot of people don't kick it. And then I know in Stockton they had it to where you couldn't hang out more than 4 people or 3 people, in a group, like, walking through the mall and shit. So that stopped.
You get jammed up. Huh?
Yeah. So that stopped a lot of the fucking, people congregating, with more than 3 people or whatever. So you don't see a lot of that no more. But back in Kettleman City, it's the same like that.
Back in the 90s when we're growing up, like back in the 90s and 2000s, like it was getting like that. You know what I mean? Like, you'll see cops, and, like, a lot of us were on probation too at the time. We're all on fucking probation. You know, we'll be wearing red Nike Cortez, and the cops will be like, hey, you know what I mean? That's a violation of probation. You have to take them off.
Damn, they make you take them off.
Yeah,
right there?
we'll have to fucking take them off, or they'll have, because we're minors at the time, and they'll call our fucking parents, like, because they knew our parents, and they'll be like, hey, your mijo's over here, fucking, your mijo's over here right now.
You're doing another drive-by. Why wasn't he at the park?
Your mijo's over here wearing red. You know what I mean? Like, so our moms, because a lot of us, we grew up without dads. Yeah. A lot of us, we were all fucking fatherless motherfuckers. You know what I mean? None of us grew up with dads. You know what I mean?
No, none of us. Yeah. You know what I mean? When I played catch, I had somebody to throw the ball back. You know what I mean? Oh, man, guys. They're throwing it, just looking at the ball, throwing.
Not only black people don't grow up without their dads, bro.
Daddy doesn't care.
Mexicans do too, bro. There's a lot of Mexicans that grew up without their dad, bro.
Yeah.
But
he white, he don't know about that shit.
So they'll fucking call our moms, bro, and then you got all the moms that are fucking yelling at us, fucking getting us in trouble, and we'll go home for a bit, and then next thing you know, we're fucking sneaking our shoes back, and we're fucking back in the streets again. You know what I mean? And fucking, it's like the songs. You know what I mean? When the streetlights come on, you know, fucking the parents are fucking running around town looking for us, and we're hiding behind dumpsters and trees and all that because we don't want our moms to see us and shit. But you know what I mean?
Already got caught sneaking out. Might as well see how long I can get back to that park.
Dude, when the streetlights came on when I was little, dude, my mom had this whistle. You heard that whistle, you knew to come back home and lose your ass.
They had light, they had electricities running when you were...
Yeah, man. Dude, I lived in Stockton before we had electricity.
I'm just asking. Well, I just want to know. Trying to learn more about your past. Sorry.
Well, you know, they'd have the flint lights.
Yeah.
You know, torches.
Get your ass over here.
When the torches got on.
You guys are doing your homework with the hammer and the chisel. You were there when there was 15 commandments and shit.
There's 15?
Until he dropped one of them. And he's like, I'm in 10, guys. I'm in 10.
Jesus took his first sip of wine and
Yeah.
shit.
Oh, yeah, I can make more of this. Copy.
Anyways. But yeah, so growing up, then you get locked up around what age?
My first time I got locked up, I was probably like 12, 13 years old.
Oh, late bloomer.
Yeah, I
late
was like
bloomer.
12, 13 years old. I got locked up. There was like somebody had just opened a store. You know what I mean? I kind of feel bad for the person now that, you know what I mean, because I know them personally.
Oh shit!
And I fucking they know my mom, and these people are just trying to open a fucking store. And some dude I used to hang out with, you know what I mean? He was known to just fucking steal. Like, he loved to fucking steal. You know what I mean? And he was a little older than me. And he was like, I remember fucking, he was all like, hey, let's go get some candy and all kinds of shit. You know what I mean? Like, I grew up poor, bro. Like, I didn't have fucking, you know what I mean? I asked my mom to buy me a candy. She's like, motherfucker, you just ate fucking, you know what I mean? I gotta buy food.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we go in the store, and fucking when we're coming out of the store, the candies are fucking falling on the fucking floor. The candies are fucking falling.
I had it all over my face. You know how they caught me?
A trail of candy.
I had no idea how they caught me.
The candies are falling on the fucking road, bro.
How much candy did you have? Food?
I don't
Like
know.
a shirt full of candy?
I don't know. I was just a young.
Did they call your mom?
I was like probably like 12. I was like 12 years old, bro. You know what I mean? Never really.
And they locked you up for that?
Yeah, they locked me up for that, bro. I fucking did like 2 months in juvenile hall for it. Just to
For
show me
stealing candy?
For stealing candy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then we had a little bit of money because of the register. And fucking.
You guys, no, bro, you just hold on,
The money.
Yeah, hold on, bro. Now we get to hear the real side of the story. I was like, juvenile hall for 2 months, bro. He's like, oh yeah, well, by the way, we have to swipe some cash out the register, lay them down, hand tied them and shit. You know what I mean?
There
Whatever.
was a little bit of money in the register, you know what I mean? Because they're barely opening, bro.
Right.
Like, they're barely opening. And so we take that money and fucking, we go home. My mom sees me with fucking more than $20. And I'm like, where the fuck you get this at? You know what I mean? Like, motherfucker, I ain't give you no money, you know?
Like, Mom, I'm selling dope.
So it's like, you know, the cops come.
Yeah.
The cops come and they fucking, they take me, they take old boy, you know, and they keep, I don't know what happened. I can't remember what happened to him, but I stood there for 2 months. And then fucking I got sentenced for 2 months, and then after that it was just a wrap, bro.
Yeah.
It was just a wrap.
So everybody in that town, like, because it's a small town, they all knew your mom.
Yeah, well, all the moms know each other.
Yeah.
All the moms know each other.
Nobody knew your dad. Nobody called this guy? That's how small of a town was it?
Well, I didn't grow up with my dad. My dad got deported. You know what I mean? My dad got deported. So
We're just getting more and more into the truth. It wasn't your dad wasn't there. They just shipped him away, boy.
He wanted to be there.
Yeah.
He got deported, bro. So that's why I grew up without him.
Yeah, you're like you see, look at this.
You know
what happens when you don't grow up without a dad? Stop deporting them. Fuck.
Yeah, motherfucker,
Stop deporting the dads, man. Shit, he could have been better.
All right.
And so, so yeah, and after that, it was just a wrap, bro. Like, it was just a wrap, you know what I mean? Fucking getting locked up and then
Where's your dad from?
He's from Nayarit.
Oh, okay.
Nayarit, Mexico.
Where is that at?
It's fucking somewhere in Mexico.
Oh, okay.
That's if he knew, don't you think he would have got a hold of him?
It's a coastal area, though. It's all coastal, you know what I mean? That's all on the beach and stuff like that. And yeah, fucking, I only seen him like maybe twice in my whole fucking 42 years in my, you know what I mean, my life. And you know, it was like whatever.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like I'm on. Like it's not like I'm excited to keep in contact with him.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you know, like right now I'm 42 years old. The fuck I need to keep in contact with you.
Fuck, you can talk about it. Hey, so like, did you have a chance to come back?
Did you even try?
Did you try?
Like, did you need money to come back for something? Fucking coyotes.
Hey, you know there's tunnels. Like,
I heard you lived down the street the whole time. What are you talking about? You told mom you were deported? You lived in Madeira?
that's how you got your last name.
That's what it is. He came to California, was like, we will now be Madeira. Instead of like that guy that said he got picked up, his name is Usnavi, the U.S. Navy.
Son of a bitch. Oh man! All right, that's a wrap. Thanks for the No Paperwork podcast episode.
Wait a second.
No, my bad. But yeah, no. So damn. So you get locked up. You go to juvenile hall. How long does it take you to get into CYA?
Couple times going into juvenile hall because I went to like juvenile hall a few times, and then they sent me to a boys camp, and it was boot camp, and it was like military shit for fucking juveniles to get locked up.
And that didn't work.
And that didn't fucking work. And so that's when the gangbanging era was just popping, like fucking popping. And then in Avenel, you had homies and you had scraps.
Right.
You know what I mean? It was half and half, and fucking so we had to go to high school in Avenel. You know what I mean? And so we'll be fucking fighting fucking scraps and all that shit. Fucking.
Oh, you guys didn't have a high school over there?
No, we didn't have a high. We have a fucking elementary to middle school.
Oh, okay.
And we have preschool and all that, but we had to go because this is a small town, so we had to go to Avenel, and fucking. That's where you fucking, you know what I mean? We go to Avenel, fucking the homies will go to Avenel, and the homies from Avenel and us, we will click up and we'll fucking, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
you know, go fucking fight anybody that's wearing fucking blue, you know? And so there was a cop named Chris, Chris something. I'm walking across the park, you know what I mean? Because I think I'm this fucking hard kid, you know what I mean? This fucking badass fucking cholo, fucking, you know what I mean? You know, not caring, you know what I mean? I'm walking in someone else's neighborhood, you know? And fucking he comes and he starts threatening me. He tells me, he goes, I'm going to take you up to the hills and I'm going to fuck you up and all kinds of shit and I don't know what. And I said, fuck you, you know? And so I go to class. And then I come back after school. I see his cop. I see his car. I see his car just parked right there. So my ass was like, man, fuck this motherfucker. So I start vandalizing his fucking car.
It was a cop car?
It's a cop car.
Oh,
I just start vandalizing his fucking cop car right there. And I'm telling you, it's in front of a fucking high school in Avenel, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a shitload of people around. I'm just like, releasing all my fucking anger on this cop car.
That was smart.
How you get caught with before cameras?
That was before
Is everybody here? Is everybody here? I can get started now? Okay.
Everybody, check this. What I'm doing.
You know what I mean? I vandalized his car, and then I go on the bus. Because we had to go on the bus to school. And he gets in the bus, and his car's fucked up, whatever. And he's like he's asking everybody in the fucking bus, like, who did it? And me and all the homies that I'm sitting with, you know what I mean? All the cool kids sit in the fucking back, you know what I mean? We sit in the fucking back. We're the cool kids, you know?
Yeah.
And fucking the cop comes and he goes, you know what I mean? Who fucking messed up my car? And he's asking everybody. If you guys don't tell me who messed up my car, I'm arresting everybody. Nobody's saying anything. Because me and the homies, we're looking at them like, motherfucker, like, we had to get off at the same place. You know what I mean? Like, so, you about to get beat up. So,
wink, wink, motherfucker.
So the next day I go back to school, and I'm in continuation. I'm not even in high school, but the continuation I was at is across the street from the fucking high school. Okay. So fucking, I gotta cross the park to go to the bus, and so I get off the bus, and I fucking go to the continuation, and he comes in another cop car. He comes and he goes, "Hey, turn your ass around." I said, "What the fuck?" He goes, "You fucked up. You're the one who fucked up my car." While a lot of people on the fucking bus end up fucking calling the cops when they got home, and they fucking said, "Oh,
that's fucking dirty."
They dropped the kite.
Damn,
they got home, bro.
Hey, you gotta be a scandalous motherfucker to get off the bus, go home, think about it, and call the cops and be like, "Yeah, I know who did it. It was Miguel Madera."
Now that I'm out of punching reach, let me.
So I'm walking to school. I mean, literally early in the fucking morning, bro. Early in the fucking morning. You know what I mean? Thinking I'm gonna go to school and eat some breakfast and shit. You know what I mean? And fucking, he came and he was like, "You're arrested," and fucking on what? And they took me to juvenile hall, and that's when they said, "Nah, you know what I mean? We're tired of your ass. You know what I mean? Take your ass to YA." Went to YA for a couple years, and you know, YA was cool. You know what I mean? Because you're able to go and punch people without. You know what I mean? Like,
that's cool.
You know, if anybody's been to YA, they don't know. Like, you know what I mean? If you didn't like somebody or you just wanted like. You know, and
I heard it was Gladiator school.
You know, yeah, like it was, and that's where I met more people, dude. Like I met more people from all over the fucking place. That's when I knew there was, like, because growing up, I thought it was just our section. Yeah. I didn't know. I knew about Sacramento, I knew about Frisco, I knew about all these areas, but I never met anybody from over there.
Right. Until
I got there, and that's why I was telling him when I got to YA, and right here in Reception Center here in Sacramento, there's cells. You know what I mean? They're all sales. Right. And some dude from Madera, he was a homie from Madera. He comes up to me. He comes to my door. The window's a little ass window. And if anybody that's been a YA who is watching this, or if they've been to Reception Center here in Sacramento, don't know what I'm talking about. The window, you know, it's a little fucking window. He comes and knocks. He goes, "Hey, where you from?" And I go, "Kettleman City." And right there in front of the door, it has our last names. And I was the only one in that cell at that time, you know, and it had my last name, and it said Madera. He goes, "Well, why does it have Madera?" And I go, "That's my last name." That motherfucker got so happy, bro. He fucking seen Jesus, like, "Nah, for real?" And I was like, "Yeah."
It's the one my dad chose when he got here. He picked out a pamphlet and everything.
and me and him became cool, you know, and because he had Madera on his back. He had Madera because he was from Madera, you know what I mean? He is from Madera, and he had Madera on his back. And I used to always make fun of him. I'm like, "Hey, my last name looks good on your fucking." I used to get mad, bro. Like, "Man, fuck you, bro." You know what I mean? Like, you know, and so that's where I met a lot of people from all over the place. You know what I mean? Fucking Sacramento, San Jose, fucking everywhere, bro. Everywhere. I mean, that's what I knew. There was more homies all over the fucking place. You know, and then it's like.
In prison.
And while even in prison, and I remember some OG was telling me, like, you know what I mean? You're gonna meet people here that, you know what I mean, you're gonna get along with. You know what I mean? That people that you grew up with, you're not gonna like, but the people you don't even fucking know, you know what I mean, you're gonna get along. And it was true, bro. Like, dude, you meet people, and recently, fucking since I started doing like the TikTok shit and fucking Instagram and Facebook and all this social, like, I got individuals from that I was in YA with. We were kids, bro. Fucking 15, 16-year-old little kids. These individuals, I'm 42 years old.
Damn.
And I'm 42, bro. And the one that got me, that got in contact with all kinds of people was TikTok. You know what I mean? Like, like I was telling you, you know what I mean? I wasn't really big on Instagram because, like, to me, I used to see Instagram. I was like, man, everybody's too serious on Instagram. Like, everybody's level 4 on Instagram. Oh my fucking super fucking broach out here on Instagram. So I never fuck with Instagram, bro. And then Facebook, you know what I mean? A lot of people that, you know what I mean? I talked to a lot of people on Facebook and everything, bro. And it's like, that's where I started, like, people I was in YA with, they started coming in contact with me. They was just like, "Hey, what's up, man? Like, fucking, you know, you remember me, blah, blah, blah." some homie from Visalia, he lives in Chicago. He had just recently fucking contacted me the other day. And on Facebook, he was all like, "What's up? We're just talking about being a YA, how we're just fucking knuckleheads, just fucking not caring about nothing, bro." And it was like, damn, that's a trip. Like, you know, like how social media could get you connected with people from, you know what I mean, people that you met a long time ago that you never thought you would ever see again, you know?
Yeah.
And so...
Yeah, and I seen your TikTok and shit, right? And I seen you like the stuff you do, the stuff you post, little skits and shit. It's just funny,
Hella
right?
funny.
And it's like you don't see a lot of homies do that shit, right? And how did you get started?
During the COVID time, during COVID, my job, they where I work at, they didn't lay us off, but they gave us time off, but we were still getting paid for being at home because of the COVID. That's when COVID first started, they shut the whole fucking world down.
Yeah. That's just pretty dope.
They shut everything down, and then one day, fucking, a friend of mine, an old friend of mine, she was fucking looking through videos, and fucking, she was just looking through fucking videos, and I'm like, what the fuck you doing? And she was all like, "Oh, look at fucking TikTok," and I was like, "What the fuck is TikTok?" You know what I mean? And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna download it. And then I just started fucking seeing all the videos, and then one day, because over there in the valley, bro, over there, well, this is all the valley, but over there in the 559, there's a lot of agriculture shit, like fucking like pistachio trees, almond trees, and all that. And during the springtime, when everything starts blooming in, and all the little nice, beautiful fucking flowers starts coming out, everybody and their fucking mama's out there fucking taking pictures. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then one day I was bored, bro. Me and my coworker were just right there. We went to go do a job, and it was at the time when everything started blooming out. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking do a video making fun of people that come out here in the field and fucking take pictures. But my thing was to fucking make fun of them because, like, dude, you're out here fucking taking pictures. You know what I mean? Acting, trying to look cute, and you got individuals actually working out in the fucking field. Like, to me, I look at it as a disrespect. Like, you're a fucking piece of shit for that. Like, how the fuck
you're not gonna help them work?
Like, you got
you
old man,
some
you
of
know
them
what I mean?
motherfucking almonds.
You got the old man, 60-year-old old man, fucking, you know what I mean, working in the field, and then you got this whole fucking family dressed up like they're going to fucking church, you know what I mean, like taking pictures. And I looked at that and I was like, you know, so
what if they're just teaching their kids, like, this is what we call an alien, an illegal alien. So this is who works for daddy. My thing
get your own when you're older. My thing was to make fun of people that take pictures out there.
Right.
But it actually helped me out because it fucking blew up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got fucking, like, that shit blew up, bro. And then, you know, I'm looking at the views, and I'm looking, like, next thing you know, it's like fucking, like 1 million views.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's dope.
You know what I mean? And I'm just like, what the fuck? So little by little, you know what I mean, I started learning how to fucking talk over fucking, you know what I mean, just doing all the talk over of other voices. And then it just started hitting. And I went from a fucking 1,000 followers and all the way to 20,000 followers. And you know what I mean? And then one day I just get an email saying, hey, you know, we need you to fucking add your payment thing so we could pay you off.
Dope.
And I was like, what the fuck? So I started fucking, I put my credit card and everything, and fucking
got
couple
scammed?
days later, bro. Fucking Chinese people scammed.
You want to turn 300 to 3,000?
And then next thing you know, I get like a $400 fucking check, and I was like,
Cool.
fucking TikTok fucking just pay me $400 fucking
$400 is good.
Like, hell yeah, you know what I mean? Child support can't touch that shit, you know? Nothing child support can't touch.
Bro, all you gotta do is get deported. You don't have to worry about it.
You better watch out, fool. Baby's mama's watching right now.
No shit.
Hey, he made $400 extra. I need half.
You know, and then I just started fucking, you know, the money just started coming in. And I also try to do, you know what I mean? I do the music thing too, and the money from the music, it's all right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Obviously, you know what I mean? It's not like the fucking the greatest thing in the fucking world, you know. But I just got for a while was consistent in doing TikTok. You know what I mean? And I'll go back and I'll do a song, I'll do a single, you know, and then I'll, you know what I mean, just but I stood with TikTok because TikTok was the one fucking paying the money.
Right.
They were actually paying fucking money, and so, and it just from there, bro. And then you get a lot of feedbacks. You know what I mean? You get like people fucking, they'll come and tell, like they'll message me. And they'll tell me like, hey, you know what I mean? Or like people that are fighting depression or going through fucking personal problems or whatever they're going through, they will literally come. They'll message me and they'll just tell me like, hey, you know what I mean? You made my day.
Yeah, that's what's up.
You made my day. You know what I mean? Your TikToks make me laugh. Fucking this and that. You know what I mean? You help me forget about my fucking what I'm going through.
Not having it.
And I'm just like cool. You know. So it just, you know what I mean? Just like, you know, and then. You know, don't get me wrong, you know what I mean? There's a couple people that fucking gave me negative feedback, like fucking, you know, like, oh, why are you doing that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, because it pays me. Yeah. You know?
You want me to sit at the bar with you? Watching someone else's TikToks?
You know? So,
make some chicken off it.
But, like, 99.9 of the time, bro, I always got fucking, you know what I mean, positive feedback.
That's what's up, hell yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's why, I just continue doing it, bro. And I enjoy doing it.
Hell
you know
yeah.
what I mean? I enjoy doing it, and fucking, sometimes I go to the store, and it's like when we're on the I-5 coming down fucking, we're coming on here, and fucking I go in the store, and some individual just come, hey, you're a fucking shadow, huh? Fucking this and that. Like, and I'm just like, oh, cool, you know? You know, you recognize me. Like, cool, you know, and that's the shit that motivates me to fucking continue doing what I do, you know what I mean? And even like the music, even though like music, like I said, I'm not really consistent with the music, but when I do, you know what I mean? Yeah, you got those individuals or those people that be like, hey, ain't you too old to still be rapping?
What?
Like,
well, aren't you?
I true. No. And I'm like,
You were there when it started.
I'm like, ain't you too old to be worrying about other people?
Yeah,
Real shit. And you were on Heifers and Honchos too. Right?
Yeah.
Nobody's
Thanks to
what is it?
BFD.
Nobody's clown.
Yeah. Thanks to BFD.
That shit was dope.
BFD hit me up one day and he just asked me if I want to fucking put a track in or two, and I was like, yeah, you know what I mean, and it felt good, you know what I mean, because he has a good name, you know what I mean, especially with the music industry, and then like you guys. So and then Mad Dog was on it, you know what I mean, fucking me and Mad Dog, shout out to Mad Dog, me and him, we have a song I just hit. It's called Hard Times. It's talking about like, you know what I mean. I actually dedicated that song to my homies that are locked up right now. They had just like maybe a year ago. It's gonna be a year already where they did a big old raid over there.
Oh yeah, free Trife Gang Mouse, man.
Yeah,
that's my boy.
They did a big raid out there, and you know what I mean, they're fighting their cases, whatever. So I just dedicated that song to them, and I put Lazy Low. Lazy Low, he fucking he did the beat for me.
Yeah, Lazy Low got dope
Yeah,
beats.
he did the beat for me, and I told him how I want it. I sent him a sample of the fucking the cops talking and everything, and so he put it. He did everything. I was just like,
That's
damn.
what's up.
And I just hit up Mad Dog. I go, hey, will you do the hook? Mad Dog said, yeah. Shot it to me. A Big Rue's on there.
Okay.
Big Rue, and then my boy fucking Sonny Boy Loxer. He's on there, you know, and so that was the last one I took out. And I haven't done. I got some other music that I want to take out, but it's like, you know what I mean. I'm always busy, bro.
Well, everybody gets busy, especially now. You doing TikTok and shit, and getting them TikTok checks.
And I got like fucking 20 kids too, so it's like,
That's what's up.
Nah, I'm just playing, bro. I just try to follow my dad's footsteps.
Damn.
Outside babies sports. Yes.
I just try.
Yeah. Outside babies.
I try to fucking.
Yeah.
Nah, but
You guys gotta learn like I did
So
on
you
your
gonna
own.
have- You gonna have hella kids to get deported?
Fuck these kids.
It's twisted.
Oh.
I got you, player.
Twisted.
Yeah.
No, hey, I'm gonna tell you something funny. I got a boy, right? And when I first divorced, me and my ex-wife first divorced, you know what I mean? I was single for a long time, like for a long, long fucking time, bro. And where I work at, we travel. You know, we travel all over the fucking place.
Oh, so you got outside babies.
Yeah, we're in Woodland, we're in Sac, we're in fucking Davis, we're in fucking Yuba City, we're in Chico, we're all over the place.
Yeah.
And I used to joke around with him. when we used to travel, I used to joke around with him. Like, I'm gonna put a lot of baby shadows all over the fucking place.
Baby
I'm gonna put shadows all over the fucking place, bro. And you know what I mean? Well, you know what I mean? I got, you know what I mean? 2 girls came out pregnant at the same time, and fucking.
Nice.
So I got 2 boys.
Nice.
I got 2 boys,
So
fucking two-year-old boys. You know what I mean?
Oh shit.
They're you know what I mean? They're good kids. You know what I mean?
Do they know each other?
Yeah, they know each. Well, they're only 2 years old,
Well,
so I bring them around.
you bring them
know what I
around,
mean? I bring them around
yeah.
together.
That's what's
And
up.
I got 2 older kids. I got a 20-year-old and an 18-year-old.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about.
They're good kids.
Plan on having more?
Fuck no. Not with child support in my ass. And all you women out there, man, you guys gotta stop that child support shit, bro.
You gotta be a little bit more responsible if you don't want to get pregnant.
Right?
Yeah. Right? Ain't
Plan
nobody
B.
pulling out of nothing over here, okay?
Yeah.
Plan B, motherfucker.
I thought
Exactly.
condoms were like those apartments.
Well, yeah, man. So, what are you doing now and shit? Like, are you planning to do more stuff in the future with your music, or are you just focusing mostly on TikTok?
No, like I said, I got some projects. That I want to work on. You know, and actually, me and Big Roo and my boy Young Rich from Lemoore. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Young Rich. He used to be with Cisco, with Mater Brown.
Okay.
He hasn't rapped in fucking years. He kind of retired, and he found this fucking song that he did years ago.
Okay.
And he sent it to me. It's called Street Certified.
Okay.
And so he had asked me. He was like, "Hey, you want this? You know what I mean? You want this? You want to do this?" I'm like, "Yeah, fucking." I heard it, and he's a good. He has flows. The homie has flow. So, and I like the way Big Roo raps, because when he does that fucking gangster shit, like he knows what he's doing. You know, so, and there's not a lot of people that know how to do that.
Right.
There's only certain individuals who actually do like gangster rap like that.
Yeah.
And so I just hit a Big Roo, and I just told him like, "Hey, bro, you know me, you want to do this?" And like, "Yeah." And he keeps fucking, you know me, hitting me up like, "Hey, bro, when are you gonna release it? When you gonna release it?"
Well, when you gonna release it? Now we're asking.
When I find my dad. No.
Oh, that ain't never gonna happen.
So I already wrote to it and everything, and but it's like I gotta find the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I just got into a new house, and so it's like, and then I got my clothing business where I'm trying to get it back together again too. You know
What's that called?
Shadows Clothing.
Okay.
And when I came out with it, it was doing really good. It was, you know what I mean, making good money, and then I had to stop for personal reasons. I had to stop. So now that I'm, you know what I mean, I'm in my new place, it's like, you know what I mean, I'll get back to it.
Yeah, that's what's up. Hell yeah. Get back to that money, man.
And so that's another thing that I have planned. And then the TikToks, well, TikTok is always going to be there, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? TikTok is always going to be there. But I try to be careful, too, how much money I make, because, you know what I mean?
So child support won't
Child
take
support.
it?
If I can pay mama's looking.
Well,
like,
damn, you got 2 years off, so you got
write it off.
16 more
You gotta
years to
write it off.
go.
for both, bro.
Jesus.
So you kind of gotta be careful what you fucking do.
I don't worry about it.
Because hey, you know what I mean? These girls will tell you like, "Hey, I'm not gonna get you for your money." Next thing
Well,
you know,
put the TikTok in your mama's name. You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? Oh, well, hey.
Dude, I'll take care of it.
We'll be business partners. Right?
Don't
See?
trip. I won't get deported.
You'll take care of the kids. I'll take care of the TikTok.
I'll take care of the TikTok checks. You know what I'm
Hey, you know, Mexicans and whites can get along.
Yeah,
Let's say we can, right?
Look at us.
Right?
Sports?
Oh, yeah.
Look.
Look,
This is how we got California.
hey, don't trust the white people.
Oh, shit.
Where's my red coat at, man? You know what I'm talking about?
Montezuma trusted Cortez, and look what happened.
He doesn't leave right now and be like, "Hey, Trump, there's just fucking..."
Yeah, Uncle Donnie. You just signed the paper, Uncle Donnie.
He has a diss track on you, too.
You're still doing the band for the illegal, right? Come on, Uncle Donnie. 2 for 1, man. 2 for 1.
Hey, but what's fucked up now is Trump said if your parents were born in Mexico, man, you ain't supposed to be here either, man.
Yeah.
Oh damn! What are they gonna do? Just send half of me?
Yeah, exactly.
That's
bro.
what I'm saying. Like, I don't know, man. My dad was he had his green card, but he wasn't a full blown citizen. So
Yeah,
I'm
my
like,
mama-
shit,
my
they
mama-
gonna send me back.
I don't know. I don't know if my
Hey, bro,
mom.
if I had the money, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it 100. If I had enough money to survive over there, I'll fucking remove myself over there, bro. Instead of living here,
Oh,
I'd
yes.
rather go over there. You know what I mean? Live, like, because it depends where you live in Mexico,
Yeah.
but it's just like anywhere else, bro.
Yeah.
It's like
Cities,
anywhere else.
towns,
Cities, towns.
ranches.
You got your good spots and you got your bad spots, bro.
Right.
But you know what I mean? You got the fucking media that makes it seems like
Yeah.
fucking Mexico is this fucking shithole when, you know what I mean? 90% of the fucking United States is a shithole too.
Right. No.
You know what I mean? And so it's like if I like I said, if I had the money, I would literally fucking move over there, bro.
Now, when I first went to Guadalajara, man, like I thought it was gonna be all farm town and
Yeah.
you know, poor people and shit. Man, they had skyscrapers and fucking they had everything we have. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Fucking zoos and malls and all sorts of
Yeah.
shit like
They even got a fucking
fucking
In-N-Out over
aquariums.
there.
Yeah, they got In-N-Out,
Fucking
Taco
In-N-Out.
Bell, McDonald's there, all that
You
shit.
feel fit
That's what
over
I'm
there.
saying.
Hell yeah! Am I gonna have to do the lawn though?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
reversed.
what the hell?
bro.
I'm gonna have to become a gardener. What the fuck? They're gonna call me Belay instead of Josue. Yeah. Oh man, that's fucked
But
up.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like I said, if I had the money, I'll go over there. I'll live over there,
Yeah,
bro.
nah,
because
it's actually, dude. There's parts of Mexico that are fucking dope.
No,
as shit.
yeah, there is. It's
Beautiful
like
as
here.
fuck.
It's
Aguas
I wanna go.
Calientes is cool over there. I
trying
like
to
it
go.
over there. Fucking.
No, you'll like it. It's just like I said. It's like here. You know what I mean? I know. And every city, every town has a nice part and it has a bad
Yeah.
part. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And
Well, one of the poorest parts of Mexico I went to was called a Mecca. It's a small
okay,
town.
yeah,
You know where
yeah,
that's
yeah,
at?
yeah.
So it's a small town. It's got a landfill right in the middle of the
Yeah.
town and shit. And as a kid, we used to play in the landfill and shit. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's crazy. And it's small. You know what I mean? And there's nothing there. But then you got parts of Stockton that look worse than fucking a Mecca. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So
yeah.
It all depends where you're at.
Definitely.
No,
Like,
that's
would you
like I said,
would you rather live in a poor part of Mexico or like fucking Detroit? You know what I mean? Detroit's all fucked up. You know what
No,
I'm saying?
yeah, like, well, it's just anywhere in the fucking world. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Unless your name is Bob and you fucking
Joe Bob.
Joe Bob, and you fucking have mom and dad, and they give you fucking Nintendos and shit.
And white privilege. You know what I'm saying? Oh, guess you didn't have to wait in line today.
Tired of that white privilege shit.
Ooh, shit. Yeah. Oh, this is great. Oh, hold on. Is that my dad calling? Oh, my God.
Yeah.
It's okay.
What does your mom think when you make white jokes like that?
Huh?
What does your mom think? when you
Yeah,
make
she's
white-
a woman. Who cares?
She has no
Yeah, no, I don't know. She said something in Spanish. I don't,
I don't understand.
I don't know. Y'all could probably translate for me something about pinching gringos or something. Pinching gringos. Yeah. So that's
fuck.
cool.
Yeah. So, anyways, so doing all that, like, what do you think the difference was since you done music back in the day? What's the difference like from doing music back then to now?
From then to now, like back in the days, everybody was like nobody like they didn't keep nothing from anybody. Like
Okay,
everybody
no
was out.
gatekeeping.
Yeah, like everybody was always out trying to give a hand to everybody. Like, okay, and that's what I learned. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because everybody was always right there for each other, and everybody had their lyrics were different.
Right.
Everybody's music was different, bro. Everybody was just. Nobody said the same shit that everybody else.
Yeah, nobody copied each other.
Yeah,
That
nobody
was the thing,
copied
'cause
each other.
it was called
bro.
biting back then.
Yeah, now you buy once you listen to one song, and then you listen to another song, and that's just everybody. Like you know what I mean? The new generation of you know what I mean? These rappers now these days, and it's everywhere.
Yeah.
It's not just one thing because I know everybody's has listened to did listen to music from different people, no matter who it is, no matter where they're from or who it is, just to listen to it to see what they're saying. And when you compare to the old rappers, to the new rappers, it's like these new rappers, everybody's a fucking killer, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody's a fucking killer. But then you go to their neighbor, you're like, hey, who's this person? Like, I don't know who the fuck that person is. Like, I don't know who it is. Like, okay, well, in the song, he said he's a fucking...
He came here at 3 o'clock in the morning and took a picture next to the sign.
Yeah.
Figured he was out here the whole day.
And back in the days, like, everybody was out trying to help each other, bro. Like, everybody was trying to help each other. And when I was coming up in the music, like, people would try to, like, you know what I mean? They will actually reach out. Like, that was back in MySpace time. You know what I mean? Back in MySpace, you know what I mean?
Who was on my top 8? Yeah.
And, it was everybody fucking, like, and like I said, nobody had the same lyrics.
Right.
You know what I mean? You had Low Down. They rap about, you know what I mean, smoking weed and fucking making fun of their baby mamas and shit. You know,
I'm downtown.
Never is like, you know what I mean, that kid ain't mine. You know what I mean? Shit like that, you know what I mean, people were doing.
Right.
You know, and you had Darkroom Family, they talked about drugs and all this stuff like that. And then Woody came around and he just like turned the whole fucking music scene around because all his shit was personal.
Right.
And
You rapped a lot about pain and
but
struggle
his was personal, bro. And it's like you start growing up more and more, you start understanding people's music.
Yeah.
And now it's like you listen to one song and it's like, fuck, like I just listened to his. Did you guys like switch fucking like, hey, you know me, you want to rap this too?
Yeah. It's like everybody's writing for each other.
Yeah.
Well, everybody got the same style because they see what works, they see what goes viral, right?
Yeah.
That's all it is about views and shit now. Back then it was about selling your CD and being authentic. And so you can't sell a CD when, you know, you sound like somebody else. Like, oh, man, this motherfucker trying to sound like Woody. Or this motherfucker trying to sound like Darkroom. You know what I mean? What the fuck is this shit?
And I think, and I honestly, like, me personally, I think because back in the days, everybody kept the culture.
Yeah.
No matter who it is. Like, you had, like, black rappers, they kept it black. You know what I mean? They didn't try to be a fucking Mexican. They didn't try to be white. And then you got Mexicans, you know what I mean, that they actually kept the culture. Like they show love to the race. You know, there was not like me growing up, I didn't really see a lot of like underground white rappers, you know what I mean? I can't, you know what I mean, just Woody, you know? And when he came out, like it was just like, damn, like when he came out with North Deciding, I was just like, that's just fucking...
That was
fire. You know what I mean? I was still young at the time, bro. That was like the gangbanging era, and this is like a, you know... So,
motivation to go out there and get it.
Out there to be like... Everybody used that, you know? So, but...
yeah, it's just a different time, man.
But honestly, bro, to be 100% real with you, you know what I mean? Like, I listen to everything now. You know what I mean? I just don't listen to rap anymore. But I'm more of an old school person. Like, I'll listen to fucking, you know what I mean, a lot of old school oldies and old school fucking Zap and, you know, and fucking, I listen to country too sometimes.
Why you look at me like that? Because you guys' stuff is cool too.
You know what I mean?
Don't feel left out. You people do good stuff.
You know what I mean? I'm a big fan of Carrie Underwood and shit.
Yeah. She's crazy. I wouldn't even cheat on her that much. You know what I'm talking about.
No, but I listen to now like, you know what I mean? I'm 42 years old, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I listen to everything now. You know what I mean? Back in the days when I was young, bro, I wanted to listen to nothing but hardcore fucking rap. You know what I mean? Fuck you and fuck this and fuck that. You know what I mean? There's sometimes I want to be a lover boy. You know what I mean? Fucking sit there and listen to Key Sweat and shit. You know.
Key Sweat dope though. I ain't gonna lie.
You know, and so
I be listening to that shit at the gymnasium. I be like, man, that's the only time I put in some type of work. You know what I'm talking about? I might as well put it on in here too.
So I listen to everything now. You know what I mean? I don't
country.
I listen to rock too. You know
okay, what's
yeah, another one for the white.
Yeah, let's go.
You know?
Let me call my dad.
No, but that's the thing I see different about the music from back then and now. It's just everybody had their own style back then. Now everybody's trying to sound the same.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody now these days everybody's trying to sound the same, and it's like I spoke about it before but then you know what I mean. People get mad and be like, oh, you know what I mean. Why you're hating? Like it's not hating. It's just keeping it being real. Like I'm not gonna
it's my opinion.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. You know what I mean? Like like I've heard people tell me like, hey, you know what I mean? You should have used that song on another beat. You know what I mean? Like you should have used that song on another beat. You should have never used that. You know what I mean? That beat didn't go with those lyrics.
Right.
You know, but that's just people giving me their opinion. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but see, music is subjective, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's it's art. Art is subjective. Any kind of art, drawings and shit. Because like Van Gogh to me is a fucking horrible painter, but to some people that shit's worth $20-30 billion.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, who am I? You know what I mean? Like it's whatever somebody's gonna pay for, whatever someone's gonna listen to.
Yeah,
and that's what you got to do. You can't hate on it. You know what I mean? Like, shit.
Yeah.
Everybody got their little style and shit and their own shit. So hey, man, do what you do. If you can do it, man, salute to you.
No, yeah. That's the way I see it. With the difference of back in the day, music and this, you know what I mean?
And you sample a lot of oldies and shit.
Yeah, because I honestly I like that. I like the, you know what I mean? I got a couple songs that I didn't sample oldies, and what's it called? Yesterday, the group Yesterday from Nobody's Clown.
Yeah.
Because I had sampled their song, and they actually, I had posted that, and they actually gave, you know what I mean? The head singer, he fucking actually like, he only gave me a thumbs up on the song. I was just like, cool, you know, like.
Oh shit! So he stamped it.
Yeah, he stamped
like,
it, but he didn't
dope.
like. I was thinking like, at first I was thinking like, dude, like fucking like, I thought he was gonna try to get me for copyrights. Like, dude, I'm a poor Mexican. Like, you can't take money, you can't get money from me. You know,
Can't squeeze blood out
yeah,
of the
you can't
turnip.
squeeze, you know what I mean? So it's like, but he didn't. You know, and there was other people because I had posted the song on Instagram, and there was other people that tagged him on it, and he liked it. That's all he did, and it was just like cool, you know. Like,
Well, that's dope, man. Shout out to him because there's a lot of motherfuckers that hate, you know what I mean, or they're like, "Oh man, take that down because that's my shit." You know
no, and he didn't. Then that's the hit singer though.
Yeah.
The actual singer that sings it. You know what I mean? And the actual guy that sings the song, and dude, he just did this.
Cool.
Hell yeah, that's dope, man. Shit.
Yeah.
Congratulations on that. That's big though to have the head singer just fucking give you a thumbs up and shit.
No, yeah, and I was,
You know what I mean? Actually,
and
like,
when
at
people
least
were,
he liked it.
yeah, when people were tagging him, like I thought he was gonna try to, like I said, I thought he was gonna try, but no, like that song's been out, maybe almost 2 years already.
All right.
And you know what I mean?
Maybe he's waiting for you to go platinum.
Fuck, maybe.
He's like,
maybe,
hey,
but
once we do a concert, I'll be there.
but
Make
I
sure you're
I don't push my music as much as I do my TikTok content. Like I don't push a lot of the music out, you know, and it's like I think because it's not being discouraged from other people's music. It's just like I know my music is way different from people now these days.
Right.
Like they don't want to hear the truth.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? Everybody wants to hear whatever people are listening to now these days. And so me, I try to keep my shit reality, like I said. Like I try to keep everything reality for everybody they could understand, you know what I mean? They could go with everybody.
That's timeless music, right? Because when it's reality, it's timeless. But when it's a gimmick, like gimmicks only last so long. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you see it. You've seen it throughout the history of music. You know
No,
what I
I've
mean?
had
One-hit wonders and shit.
One-hit wonders. I seen, you know what I mean? I seen like homie rappers, you know what I mean? Or the older homie rappers. You know, I seen them push an album, and they only push one because that's the only one that hit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or they did push a second one or a third one, but the second and third one didn't work like the first one did.
Mm-hmm.
But they're featured on other people's music.
Right.
But you know what I mean? It's like you don't hear them no more. You know what I mean? You don't hear them no more. Like, but it's like you always wonder, like, well, what happened to this guy? You know what I mean? Where's he at?
So who do you bump on a daily? Like right now, like as far as rap, I know you bump all sorts of shit, but I don't know, half of the country motherfuckers or rock motherfuckers. So as far as rap, who do you bump like right now?
As rappers,
Yeah,
or
it could be old school rap, new school,
I hit
whatever.
this
is in
pin
your
too
shit.
many times.
honestly, I listen to a lot of Spanish music, bro.
Oh, okay.
I listen to a lot of Spanish music, and I listen to to Cisco. I listen to Cisco. I like his music. You know what I mean? His music is good. I fucking, you know what I mean? I listen to Big Tone, obviously. his old stuff.
Yeah.
Joe Bob. You know?
Wow, really?
Him and Jason Aldean together.
Yeah. Burning it down. Burning it down.
Weren't you a Beach Boy?
Huh?
Weren't you a Beach Boy?
Yeah, that's my favorite drive-by song. Wouldn't it be nice? Boom, boom, boom. Anyways.
Yeah. I kind of listen to fucking everybody, bro. That's why I know, you know what I mean, different people's music and stuff. You know, I really don't, it's not really a big, you know what I mean, like.
You don't discriminate?
I don't, exactly.
Yeah.
You know, I listen to a lot of people. A lot of people got music that, you know what I mean, it fucking rings the fucking ears, you know, and, but 90% of the time, when I'm barbecuing or drinking or whatever, fucking, or I'm going to work in the morning and coming home, is either Spanish or fucking old school or oldies. You know what I mean? That's what I listen to more.
Oldies are forever,
Oldies.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, it's not oldies if you were there when it first came out. It's just music you grew up to.
Fucking asshole. Why'd you invite him?
You guys waited on me and everything.
Racist bastard.
Fuck. I can't wait till we have a Mexican president. We can deport his ass.
Yeah, okay. You're gonna deport me to the Bay Area.
Fucking Ireland.
Oh yeah, I am half Irish. That'd be cool as fuck, blood. A free trip to Ireland.
You gotta wear a kilt.
Nah, I ain't doing that. I'm not wearing no skirt, bro.
Yeah.
That's out. I don't care what Hollywood says.
Hollywood's lying.
Yeah, all them little hat people. I ain't doing
weird
that.
people with dresses.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Shout out my boy Adolf. No, I'm just kidding.
So let me ask you one question about like nowadays, like, so that whole shit with Trump deporting people, how has that affected people in your community over in Kettleman City? Because I know there's probably a lot of farm workers over there and shit, right?
Honestly, I have not seen like the border patrol come over here. Like it's more in the bigger cities, like in the bigger fucking you know, LA's, Bakersfield, or you know what I mean, over here.
Yeah, there was in the Bay Area too.
Bay Area, that's like Fresno. Like it's more in the big fucking cities. Like, you know what I mean? And but
so you ain't seen like motherfuckers get scared and leave and shit?
No, honestly, bro, like I be seeing all these paisas outside, bro, drinking, you know what I mean, drinking in front of the store like they fucking, like they own the fucking country, you know? And it's like, they're not scared, you know what I mean? And these people they've been living in town for fucking, since I was a kid. Okay. And they're still out there fucking going to work, you know what I mean, doing their thing.
Good, as they should, bro.
But me personally, I think it's fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I personally think it's fucked up. And you know, whoever's with it, you know what I mean, that it's okay to deport all these innocent people.
Right.
You know what I mean? In my eyes, I think those type of people are fucking piece of shits. You know what I mean? Because you got these hardworking people out there trying to make a living for their family, trying to put fucking beans and tortillas on their fucking table, you know what I mean? Or, you know what I mean, giving clothes to their kids, you know what I mean, so they could go to school or, you know what I mean, better themselves in their lives, you know? And then, you know what I mean, you got these piece of shits around that are thinking, okay, let's deport this person, you know, but...
You know, I think the majority of people actually, like, trusted that Trump was going to deport the criminals, not hardworking people that go to work every day and try to feed their kids, because the majority of people don't like to see families split up. They don't like to see fucking, you know, kids get put in cages and shit like that.
Yeah.
Majority of people are decent. You know what I mean? You got a handful of motherfuckers on social media that'll talk shit and be like, fuck them all, deport them all, whatever. But I think the majority of people kind of trusted that Trump was going to just go after the criminals, right? Yeah. And it's like, man, if you know, there's consequences to everyone's actions. If you don't commit a crime, you're either going to get locked up or get deported or whatever, man. That's just consequences of your actions. But now that he's deporting everybody and shit, like it kind of fucks shit up. You know what I mean?
And the fucked up part about it now, bro, is where the fucked up part about it is now. They literally fucking said anybody that's fucking Mexican or anybody that's brown, They're just gonna fucking stop them. Like, they're just gonna fucking stop them. Like, dude, they literally passed the fucking law to make it okay. And I pay attention to shit like that. You know what I mean? I you know what I mean? I read about it. You know what I mean? I get on my phone and I'm fucking, you know what I mean? When I'm at work, you know what I mean? Acting like I'm fucking working. You know what I mean? I'm fucking reading. You know what I mean? No, I'm just playing bosses. But I read about it, bro. And it's like, and then, like, there's individuals that I know that are, they low key with it,
right?
You know what I mean? And it's like, I've had arguments with people that I actually know about that. You know what I mean? That I know. I mean, that I actually know that they think it's okay to. And it's like, motherfucker, you grew up with Mexicans, bro.
Right.
Like, your big homies were fucking are fucking Mexicans that got deported over there, and you're gonna fucking make it okay to make it seem like it's okay to fucking deport these people? Like, nah, bro. Like, you know, like. I work in agriculture for years, bro, and it's not an easy fucking job.
Right.
You know what I mean? I worked in the fields, you know what I mean, and it's not fucking easy. It's not fucking easy, bro, and it's not meant for everybody.
Right.
So it's like, and that's why, like, on a lot of my TikToks, like, I make fun of it, and it actually fucking hits, and it gets. Well, not too long ago, the other day, fucking, I had posted on Facebook some fucking scrap from fucking McFarland, Bakersfield. He sent me a fucking a message on Facebook, fucking talking shit, telling me I hope this should happen. Cause I was making fun of fucking that dude Charlie Kirk that fucking got shot, and I was actually making fun of him, and fucking he fucking got mad, bro. He fucking sent me a message, fucking talking hella shit. He goes, I hope this happens to your kid, and all
damn,
yeah, bro. And I'm like. And I fucking, you know what I mean? So I started talking shit. You know what I mean? I messaged him back, and I just told him, like, hey, you know, I must have fucking tickled, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I must have hurt your fucking feelings. You know what I mean? You know, just.
But it's crazy that, you know, one thing, like, there's people that disagree, right? Especially about politics and shit. Yeah. But I'm not gonna hate nobody for their political views, man. Yeah. Whatever you feel, whatever. Just don't bring that shit to me. You know what I'm saying? But whatever your political views are, I don't think motherfuckers should fight over it. Like I've said several times on here, man, politics is just fucking a bunch of poor people on two different sides fighting over which rich person is gonna fucking govern them.
Exactly.
And it's stupid, right? And, like, you know, look. As far as Charlie Kirk, man, you know, RIP to him. He was a father, whatever. But at the same time, did you know that dude? You know what I mean? Like, why motherfuckers get so offensive? Did you know him? I understand, like, it happened in public and people seen that shit, and that's horrible. That's a horrible thing to see. I don't care who it is. But it's like, you really gonna fight with your people you grew up with? Yeah. Charlie Kirk didn't know you. He didn't give a fuck about you. Donald Trump don't give a fuck about you. He don't know about you. Yeah. Fucking Obama don't give a fuck about you.
None of them do. And that's why I try to.
So don't fight with your fucking friends and neighbors. Don't lose fucking relationships over that shit. Like, that shit is hella retarded. It's hella out, man.
We have to black that out.
What?
The R word. We got demonetized.
We did. I gotta block that.
Yeah.
No, like, I got a homeboy. I don't know if you guys ever met him. He's from the Bay Area. Fucking Noodles. I don't know if you guys ever.
I know Noodles.
Yeah. Noodles. He's. I met him through Big Roo. Matter of fact, when I was in one of Big Roo's fucking videos, and that's where I met him at. And me and him, like, he's in his beliefs, and I don't give a fuck about no Republican or Democrat. I just care about the fact that why you want to fucking fuck with the innocent people.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like me. So it's gonna make me okay to go beat the shit out of a fucking innocent person.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just because I
think we should all just come together and beat up pedophiles.
That was exactly
that part.
Exactly. Why you don't go get the fucking pedophiles, bro?
I think everybody could get along with that.
Yeah. So, but back to the homie, fucking, he has his own beliefs, and we. But at the end of the day, you know what I mean? We're homies.
Right.
You know what I mean? He's from the Bay. You know what I mean? I'm from over here. You know, and but at the end of the day, like, we bullshit. You know what I mean? We talk shit. But he has his beliefs, and you know what I mean? I got my beliefs, but it's like, and that's what it's like you say, like, there's no reason for any of us to be fucking fighting, because a billionaire is not gonna fucking give a fuck about you or you. Me and you could fight right now and be like, oh, fucking, you know, white pride and fucking, you know, Mexican and brown pride or whatever, but at the end of the day, you're gonna go home to your family, and I'm gonna go home to my family, And these motherfuckers over there fucking eating steak and eggs. We're wondering where we're gonna eat tomorrow.
And you gotta go back to work in the morning.
Exactly.
Like everybody
You
else.
gotta go back to work in the
Me
morning
too.
too. Fuck.
Well, I don't gotta go to work tomorrow.
Oh,
I
shit.
do.
That's American dream.
Yeah.
You got the weekends off.
Oh yeah, whatever, dude. Suck.
I guess white privilege don't work that much.
Ain't that much. You ain't that white,
You ain't that white,
Uncle Donnie.
No, but that's
Abracadabra B, abracadabra
Oh,
B.
man.
that's the
All
way.
right, yeah, that's a wrap.
That's the reason why I kind of put my 2 cents and stuff like that. It's like you know what I mean. My thing is leave these innocent people alone, bro.
Yeah.
Leave these fucking innocent people alone. You know what I mean. There's no reason to, because in reality, let's be fucking 100% real, bro. We're not gonna go work in 100 degrees weather picking fucking watermelons.
Hell
I'd
no.
be motherfucking damn. You're gonna say, oh yeah, you're gonna go pick a watermelon.
Hell no,
You know
I
what I mean?
changed colors too fast.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like you're not, bro. And I won't. You know what I
Right.
mean? I did it, and I know. You know what I mean? You got to give it to all the farmers out there, bro. Like all the farmers, everybody out there, fucking picking stuff in the fucking fields. You know what I mean? You got to give them fucking 100%. You know what I mean?
Right.
You got to give them the props. You got to give them the fucking respect.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? I don't give a shit if you're from fucking Mexico, Honduras, El Salvador. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter where you fucking from, bro. Like if you're out there in the field, 100 degrees, or even if you're out there in the cold.
Yeah.
In the cold,
Yeah.
bro. Like in the cold, with during the winter time is when the oranges and the lemons comes out.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And so it's like you got them out there fucking picking wet ass fucking oranges and shit because it rained and they're out there fucking picking that shit. Like all these people that want these innocent people out of here, like they ain't gonna do it.
Right. Well, there's a way to fix it. The
Yeah.
government just don't want to fix it,
No,
right?
no.
There's because they make it so hard to get citizenship, dude. They make it like I know a guy who got his citizenship, a Filipino dude actually I used to work with, and he got his citizenship. It took him 20 years. 20 years to become a citizen.
Damn.
If you're working, if you got a job, you ain't committing crimes, dude. It should be a faster pathway to citizenship. Do it at least 1 or 2 years, maybe even 3 years.
Yeah.
But 20 years is crazy.
Yeah.
And what they do is you have to go back to your country until you get approved.
Yeah.
Which is bullshit because dude, you're not doing nothing but working here. Now, mind you, if you're doing crimes, if you're committing crimes, shooting innocent people, whatever, hey man, that's the consequences.
Yeah.
But if they're innocent people, if they're they got kids, the kids are going to school here, the kids were born here and shit, and they're just living their life, man. Shit, give them a faster pathway to citizenship.
That's exactly what I say. You know what I mean? And I've heard from other other people will be like, oh well, there's ways to become citizens. Like yeah, there's ways to become citizens, but if you see, when these individuals are trying to become citizens, now here comes fucking ICE. You know what I mean? First of all, fuck ICE and anybody that's fucking with them. So you got these people going to their hearing, arresting them, bro. Like, how the fuck do you expect for them to become citizens when you're already arresting them? Already, you know what I mean? We already know. Like, you know what I mean? If you've been in trouble with the law, you're walking down the street, they're already profiling you.
Right.
Automatically. You know what I mean? They're already, you're a fucking gang member. You're a fucking
Right.
You know what I mean? Even if I get up every morning and go to work and take care of my fucking family, and I'm walking down the street and a cop gang task force somebody, oh, we're gonna this guy's he's a criminal.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just because of the way I look. And
Right.
that's what's going on. That's what's going on with these people. And that's why sometimes I put my fucking opinion into shit like that, because it's not because I'm a fucking Democrat or I don't or a Republican. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck about Trump or Biden or any of these piece of shits.
Yeah, I don't care about none of those
piece of
fools.
shit.
Yeah.
They're all piece of shits. You know what I mean? But it's just the innocent people that are getting they're not doing shit.
Right.
I mean,
yeah.
they're not doing a motherfucking
and that's how they
thing.
keep us divided.
Yeah.
Right. That's how they keep people fighting and shit, and that's how they keep the light-skinned motherfuckers like him fighting with dark-skinned motherfuckers like
Toasting
you.
right now too.
I mean, but look, right here at No Paperwork Podcast, man, we bring the white and the brown together, man. Look at this.
Yeah. Now we need a black guy in there.
Yeah, well, you kind of dark, man. So you borderline.
Shadow.
I don't call you Shadow for nothing.
We were interviewing the Shadow the whole time.
Hey, if you guys will know what they used to call me before, fuck man, but like, you know what I mean. I'm not gonna say it in error, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because,
I can imagine. Use your imagination.
Back in the days when I was growing up, you know what I mean. Like I've never seen a black person in my fucking life. You know what I mean? I've never seen a black person. You know what I mean?
Until
like,
you looked in the mirror.
No, and so we're, you know what I mean, in Kettleman City, you know what I mean, it's all Mexican community, bro. Right. It's all Mexican community. There was a black family back then, but they fucking knew Spanish.
Yeah.
Like they were like Spanish speaking. Like you would think they were from fucking Puerto Rico or fucking some shit like that, Colombia or something. You know what I mean? But they were actually black and they knew Spanish, bro. Yeah. And those were the only black people. That's the only. But we never seen them. You know, we didn't, because they spoke Spanish. Mm-hmm. So we thought, you know what I mean, they're just dark Mexicans. You know, and it's like, so when I was growing up, the homies, they used to call me the N-word, right? And I don't want to say it because I don't want to disrespect anybody, but and then in like the older guys, they started getting locked up. They started going to prison and all that stuff, and then they came out and they were like, "Hey, you know, we can't call you that." You know what I mean? Like,
no, they got gamed up. Though.
Yeah, they got.
But it's all about it's about respect.
Yeah,
right? Like you gotta respect others and shit. 'Cause, you know, we grew up. He grew up in the Bay. I grew up in Stockton.
Yeah,
grew up around multi races, right? It's
all
multicultural.
All of them.
So yeah,
one street.
Yeah, every race you could think of. You know what I mean? We grew up with them. Yeah. Those were our neighbors. Those were our friends. Those were our
that's
brothers.
what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? So,
and that's the thing when, like, I didn't see other cultures or other races until I started actually getting locked up. Like in Kings County, it's, you know what I mean. Yeah, you got your blacks. Like in Hanford, you got a lot of black. You got the South Side. South side of Hanford, that's like the hood. That's the hood. You got Home Gardens. You know, shout out to all the homies from Home Gardens in the South Side. But that's where all the blacks and all the Mexicans used to hang out at. You know what I mean? You got the barrio, the ghetto. You know what I mean? All mixed up together. Yeah. You know, when I used to get locked up, and when I used to get locked up in juvenile hall, you'll have like maybe one or two black person in there. Everybody else is fucking Mexican. Right. And locked up. You know what I mean? You'll have, you know what I mean, couple white people in there for fucking, you know what I mean, smoking weed and shit, you know what I mean, in the fucking class and shit. You know what I mean? Like, but you never, until when I went to YA, that's when I seen Asians and fucking blacks and did just everything. And that's when, a matter of fact, that's where I met the first black homie. Okay. He was from Merced. I don't know what happened to him. Haven't seen him in years, but he was from Merced. And okay. He came with the homies, and fucking back when I was in YA, as long as you put in work, everybody was getting $4 by the rice. Like everybody just fucking hey, next $4. Next $4. You know what I mean? That's how YA rat. You know, that's how we did it. And this homie comes and fucking black dude. And
he got $4?
Yeah, he has $4, you know, in his fucking face, you know, and he comes up to me and he was all like, "Hey, what's up, bro?" He goes, I'm from Merced. I'm a homie from Merced and blah, blah, whatever. And I was just like, and then there was other homies from Merced, and that's when they will tell me. And then, you know, I went to OH Close, and then that's when I met more fucking black homies. Yeah. And these black homies were from like the Bay Area, Sacramento, or fucking Stockton, like over here, you know, and it's like, what the fuck? And then you meet an Asian homie. Yeah. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, I thought it was all Mexicans, you know what I mean? But it's like, you know, and then you start learning and you start getting along with these people, and, you know, you start learning different people's cultures and all that stuff. And it's like,
I had an Asian homie, Chinese homie. He was Chinese and Mexican. His name was James Chan. Oh. That motherfucker was, he was a gangster, RP to him though, but he was about it, man. That fool knew kung fu and everything too.
Oh,
so when he would get in the fight, he'd get in his little stance and shit. That motherfucker, he was a bad motherfucker though. But yeah, it was Chinese. His dad was Chinese. His mom was Mexican. Damn. I don't know how that happened.
Yeah.
You know, it just
so
happens
when a man and a woman meet.
They
confuse.
Really? Oh, okay.
Like Adam and Eve. Watch, I'll show you, Charlie.
Like Adam and Eve.
Yeah, for real.
No, but anyway, man, we're gonna wrap this up and shit. Is there anything else you want to say?
I just want to say thank you guys for bringing me in here. You know what I mean? It's
anytime.
It's an honor. I want to say shout out to everybody that's been supporting. You know what I mean? Shout out to all my homies in Kettleman, Kings County, all the homies all over the place. You know what I mean? Fucking all the youngsters, to all the youngsters out there. You know what I mean? Get your education. fucking do good for yourself, get yourself a fucking job, you know what I mean, and stay off fucking drugs.
Hell yeah. And whose white baby is that?
This is my white baby.
You got a dad.
Yeah, you got a dad. Look at you winning. Say hi. No, right there.
No. All right, man.
It's all good.
All right, man. Man, glad to have you by, man.
You.
Shadow, man. No Paperwork podcast, man.
Say thank
right
you.
Here with Shadow. Say hey.
Say nothing.
This is our future little host right here.
He's like, what that dark guy doing?
He's the one that doesn't have a dad. Huh?
Shit. Anyways, man, no Paperwork podcast, man. We out of here, man. Peace.
When times get hard, haters wanna pull your card. Gotta keep it gangster, bro. You gotta keep it gangster, bro. When you're riding around, sliding through your town, gotta keep it gangster, bro. Gotta keep it gangster, bro. Ill gang. My respect is always earned, cause in them streets I'm far from average. Remember in my circle, known to let them suckers have it. Causing damage, never wrecking, well maintaining my composure. Graduated from a soldier, now the one that's giving orders. Got the team straight full of beast, out here thugging in these streets. Staying solid, always acting, never accepting defeat. Never catch me on my knees, I'd rather die up on my feet. Never let the opposition never get the best of me. Got a heart that's just like granite, kinda dark and hard to break. I'm just the product of my struggle, and it's just how I was made. If you a gangster, be a gangster, homie, thug it to the fullest. But understand it comes with rules and consequences for the foolish. Never snitch, never switch, never leave a homie stranded. Never talk down on your people and maintain a higher standard. Show respect to those who earn it, disregard those hating punks, and always keep a gangster, put that 14th letter up. When times get hard, haters wanna pull your card. Gotta keep it gangster, bro. You gotta keep it gangster, bro. When you're riding around, sliding through your town, gotta keep it gangster, bro. Gotta keep it gangster, bro.
Yeah, loco. I put some slugs up in the sucker's belly to put some food up in my son's. Boy, I come from the slums where we stay chasing hugs. Every day it's get money, catch the buzz. Losing homies left and right, you wonder why we staying numb and lick it up. And yeah, I'm always twisting up a blunt. Look 'em in the eye, staring down the barrel of my gun, don't need the front. Live my life on the run, making moves under this Northern Cali sunshine. Throw up the gang, slay dangs and pack nines. Ain't no holding back time, my son got me looking at you cowards like it's snack time. So tell me who's the animal when I'm only trying to eat. Feed my seed, pay my rent, and put some shoes up on my feet. It ain't my fault, we play for keeps. When times get rough, fuck stress and keep it G. Love those loyal to me and fuck who turn they back on me. And since only God can judge me, yeah, my middle finger's up. Before you speak on mental ill, just know that we don't give a fuck.
When times get hard, haters wanna pull your card. Gotta keep it gangster, bro. You gotta keep it gangster, bro. When you're riding around, sliding through your town, gotta keep it gangster, bro. Gotta keep it gangster, bro. When times get hard, haters wanna pull your card. Gotta keep it gangster, bro. You gotta keep it gangster, bro. When you're riding around, sliding through your town, gotta keep it gangster, bro. Gotta keep it gangster, bro.